Man, it's that morning class. I just was able to get Hakeem put to sleep. He wasn't gonna let me do this class. Be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? With him not messing with my stuff in the background. So get him on, tell him we live. I'm gonna get everything set up. We in the building, man. The morning class. Gonna try to get one on at 5 and one on tonight. Because we gotta catch up with all the days that we're behind. But this one is entitled People You Should Know. By now, you know what I'm saying? You should know about these people. We're gonna give you a list of names. So give me a minute to get set up. Okay. Hey, Rob Bot to everybody that's in the building, man. It's coming in the building for that morning joint. Okay. Hey, my bad. My wife called me. Hey, we're gonna be live. Get them in the building, man. I'm trying to get this laptop set up. We're dropping them back to back. We got non-stop hits. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike Tyson, Mike Jackson, Michael Jordan. And you ain't figured it out yet. You know what I'm saying? You ain't figured it out that Mike can rock this shit, man. Yeah, I knew. We in the building, man. We got so many freaking tapes we're gonna drop, bro. Back to back. We're gonna probably try to hit you with 3 of them today. But this is entitled People You Should Know. For all my a lot of people already know these people. One you should know the master teacher whose birthday is coming up on the 26th, which is 3 days from now. And they're gonna be having the Savior's Day jumping off. Right? They're gonna have Sabians out there, the Wapians, all walks of nature having a blast. And it's gonna be a peaceful event. People you should know. Dr. Malachi Z. York. If you're new to the page and you never heard of our master teacher who's being held as a political prisoner at one of the most yeah, we're gonna get with that. All right, so this is our master teacher. Wrote author over 4,000, 5,000 books, maybe even more than that. Right? You should know Malachi Z. York. Like if you don't know nobody else, you should know Malachi Z. York and study what he put out. And that'll advance your intelligence will increase just by that much, and like so much intelligence and so many clues to go out and even do more research and then increase your intelligence. So you should know who we refer to as Baba Yanun, other names, Chief, Black Eagle, Thunderbird. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot of work, right? He put in a lot of work. People you should know. This is one of my go-to guys. One of my first teachers, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. If you don't know about what I'm saying, you should know the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. If you a Nubian, go study his work. Now it might be old shit to some of y'all, but just study it to have that in his whole philosophy and what he was about. They try to paint him out as a race. Can you hear me? Yo, hold on. Let me see something real quick. I gotta make sure I'm live, man, because I can't see the chat. And my internet is saying that it's down. But Elijah Muhammad, man, I hope they can hear me out there. Hold on, let me try to get loaded up so I can see if I'm getting the chat feedback. If you just come in the building, Robot, to everybody that's coming in the building, we got a whole tape coming out that's gonna bring the family together, the Sabians and the Nuwapi. We're gonna bring the whole family together. Because it's one. Everybody got their own perspective, and we got to just take in the whole setup, man. Okay, all right, they can hear me. Okay, I see the chats now. So Robot to everybody that's in the building. But you should know the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, right? If you don't know the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and you're a Nubian, go check him out. You know what I'm saying? And some of his students is Malcolm X, Clarence 13X, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, right? They was under the tutelage of Honorable Elijah Muhammad, who said that he was taught by another being who Baba taught us that was a Venerian named Master Farad Muhammad. Let's pull him up. So you should know Master Farad Muhammad too, because Master Farad Muhammad is the extraterrestrial being who came down. And he had to have some kind of increments towards helping us out if he raised the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? That's my perspective. You know what I'm saying? Some people might not like Master Farad Muhammad. But I like him. I like him because he raised the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? This is a pain they did of him. Right? I don't think that was his original hairstyle though. So shout out to the real Farad. The real Farad, right? Who came down, was a Venerian. But you got the picture. Another person you should know is Noble Jew Ali. He actually comes before Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Actually, Honorable Elijah Muhammad actually was under his tutelage, and some people say one of the Master Farad, because they said it was different Master Farad Muhammad, but at least one of them was taught by Noble Jew Ali. All right, so people you should know is one of the people you should know is who Noble Jew Ali is. Study Noble Jew Ali. Get his books. He got one book that costs like $200 some. You know what I'm saying? That's that book right there. It's called the book right here is called Noble. Yeah, it's right here book. Yeah, it costs $200 and some for that book. See what I'm saying? That joint. I'm gonna get that joint eventually, but that joint is a little out of my budget right now. And I hope when I get it, that it ain't some stuff that you just can get offline for free. You know what I'm saying? Because some of that stuff usually when it costs a lot of money, a book costs a lot of money. It's got a lot of heavy stuff in that joint. You know what I'm saying? Get the Circle Quran of the Moa Science Temple, right? Study this being you should know, Noble Drew Ali, right? And this other fellow right here, like his name was Kirkland Bay, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody probably could post that his name in the chat, but he was like a right hand man to Noble Drew Ali. So you study that brother too. Another brother you should know is, and they put it right at the bottom for you, so I can pull it up. The brother Marcus Moses Garvey. You know what I'm saying? Should study Marcus Garvey. Actually, Malcolm X's father, I forget his first name, but they was Littles. Last name was Little before their surname was Little before they joined on. Before Malcolm X joined on and changed his last name or to X, right? But his father, Malcolm X's father, was a Marcus Garveyite, meaning that he followed the philosophy of Marcus Garvey. All right, so that's a being you want to know, Marcus Moses Garvey, right? We're gonna show Larry Hoover. Don't worry, Larry Hoover is matter of fact, we'll give you some of them guys, and then we'll go back to the somebody showing you the oldest guys. Somebody you want to know, Jeff Ford. Jeff Ford. Remember that dude's name, man. Jeff Ford. Him and Larry Hoover is all in together. So look at his brother. He's shooting signs right there. Jeff Ford. Remember these brothers, the P Stones, I think. Remember these brothers. These brothers, they got these brothers labeled as gang bangers, but these brothers wasn't gang bangers. They were revolutionists. And that's what they after these brothers about. They was after the revolutionists during the J. Edgar Hoover phase, right? And that's still going on right now, but it ain't too many revolutionary groups because the frequency of the planet changing, and it ain't gonna be no need for these type of groups, the revolutionary groups, because it's all the planet is gonna automatic make the shift because the time already ran out. So Jeff Ford is a being you should know. And then also, you know, we got Larry Hoover. Larry Hoover is a being you should know. All right. And you see, he got the Star of Israel up there, right? And they telling you this man was on some kind of gang banging. And he looked just like the other brother that we're gonna show you. Look at the Jeff Ford. Like he was a Hebrew Israelite. He was a warrior against the disciple, a warriors, GD, right? Growth and development. Come on, man. They telling you one thing and we seeing another. This brother probably was some Hebrew, you know what I'm saying? One of the good brothers. He looked just like this dude right here. We're gonna show you another guy you should know. We're gonna switch. We're gonna just go back and forth and switch it up. Yahweh ben Yahweh, because a lot of people don't like Yahweh ben Yahweh because they saying that he was Jesus and all this, right? But you gotta look at the work Yahweh ben Yahweh put in as far as setting up the hotels for his nation, setting up. He was feeding the people just like the Black Panthers. All this stuff was going on, and he got a couple awards. Even the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan gave him an award. And his brother was moving like a nation. Yahweh ben Yahweh was moving like a nation. And what do? They come after him. And you think that a master teacher went down for no reason? They come after all the guys who setting up a nation. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh ben Yahweh had his people speaking Hebrew. He was teaching the kids a whole nother level of mathematics. I'm telling you, man, in Overton. You know what I'm saying? So this is somebody you should know, man. Yahweh ben Yahweh, study him. He was down in Florida, I think. And they locked him up, got him set up for a whole bunch of stuff because you got to think about these Luciferians. They infiltrate your organization and they look like you, and then they set you up to go down, set the leader up to go down, take the whole team down. That's what it's about. See what I'm saying? So Yahweh ben Yahweh, check him out. We're gonna go back and forth. Jeff Ford, you should know Huey. Let's see. Let's see. Who we gonna give you next? We'll give you some women because we ain't showed you no women yet. Let's do that. I heard the phrase. I heard women say, "Show us some women." So we're gonna show you Dr. Francis Creswell. This her lady you should know, right? Should study her. She's a psychologist. She's a master psychologist. I believe she one of our beings who's here to increase our studies on particular things about the brain, about the black man or the Nubian being and how their brain work and or how we're being infiltrated mentally. This lady got a lot of deep science on it, Dr. Francis Creswell. So you want to check her out. These are people you should know, right? So yeah. See somebody in the chat say show the females, right? The women you should know. Because I'm just gonna show you dudes. No, I'm just showing you people you should know, in general. Give me another woman you should know. You should know Dr. Mona Harris. Mona Harris. I think I'm spelling her name right. They're probably gonna give me some. Okay, here she go right here. Yeah. Okay. Dr. Mona Harrison. This is a lady you should know. She had different studies on different, this lady did a science on that water holds information. And she was, and she, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the first about alkaline water and all that. She's real a scientist. She's a high level scientist, this lady. Dr. Mona Harris. You should know about, June Prucha. We're gonna talk about June Prucha too. I'm gonna just go to her next, right? But this right here is Dr. Mona Harris, who you have to do your research on. You should know these people, right? You should know these people. All right. Okay. This right here, lady, right here is a Jew, one of our Jews. This lady is one of our Jews, right? That you need to study, Dr. June Prucha. But with the alkaline and with the study of turmeric, all the different herbs, this lady right here is top of the line, bro. She like our woman version of Dr. Sebi. Right? On just intelligence and everything. This is one of the ladies. Another lady. This one of my favorites. Another lady. And this lady right here is a whole nother level, man. I'm telling you. This lady right here. The lady, the mother of the Matrix, the author and the owner and the creator of the Matrix. Come on, man. Come on, man. Haru, come on. Damn, bro. Mother Sophia Stewart, who actually won an Oscar. They don't tell you this, right? They didn't show her on the Oscars slapping nobody around, but she won an Oscar for the Matrix and the Terminators movies, right? So that she's a lady you should know because this lady is a prolific author. And if you look at her older pictures when she was younger, if you look at her older pictures when she was younger, you'll see that she looked just like the lady that played in the Matrix. Mother Sophia Stewart, one of our prolific. She like what's that other lady? I'm gonna pull up too. Maya Angelou, I think that's her name. Yeah, see right here, that's where it's a picture, right? And if you ain't got her books, you can get her books too. If you go to my page and scroll down to the Matrix tapes, and I got her links and Cash App and stuff in the links, so you can order her books straight from her, right? Because we got all the books. We got all the books. We even had the new book, the movie for like a year or two before it even came out. The book about the Matrix, the new one. So we already got that. So that's another lady you should know. Right? Terminator, Matrix. Yeah, right. That's right. Right? Another being you should know while we thinking on it. A lot of people already know a lot of these beings now. Let's go. Let me go ahead and put him up there while I'm thinking about him. Then I go to the next thing. You should know Dr. Sebi, right? You should know who Dr. Sebi is. You should study Dr. Sebi, all of his work, and anybody that's connected with him, right? Study everything about Dr. Sebi, right? If you don't know who Dr. Sebi is, you behind in the game. You know what I'm saying? You need to catch up in the game, man. You should know who he is by now, because it was a Nipsey Hussle thing and people saying that was involved and all this other stuff that was going on. But study Dr. Sebi, man, one of our jewels that was given to us by the universe. The universe gives us jewels, and we got to take advantage and notice these jewels, right? Dr. Sebi. And man, this right here is gonna be a shame if you don't know who this brother is. But Daryl, my stepson, who's in the 7th grade, well, he said he's probably like in the 5th grade, that he don't know who Martin Luther King is. I said, man, what the hell are they teaching people in school? You don't know who Martin Luther King is? I did my 12th grade graduation paper on Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? And even though they say he was down with he was a Freemason and he was down with the people, we already got the research on that. We might do a whole tape on that, on the story of Martin Luther King. I think we got that on our list. But if you don't know who the hell Martin Luther King is by now, my nigga, you might well just go and give up, bro, on just whatever you got going on, bro. I mean, if you've been around, if you old enough to think for yourself and you don't know who Martin Luther King is, I mean, you guys to be, I mean, you behind. You so far behind, it ain't even nothing to talk about. All right. Malcolm X, he another brother. Cause hey, it's a shame that I'm going over this because a lot of people don't know these people, man. It's really some people out here that really never heard of these people. Okay. Man. I say you should know the brother Malcolm X. Right? We got a couple that gonna go back to some old guys, but you should know who Malcolm X is by now, right? You probably watched the movie where they made him out to be a bad guy, but he was just he was a guard trying to go out on his own, and some of the black devils who was around Elijah Muhammad didn't like it, and so and with the help of the Alphabet Boys to just sit back and let it happen because they wanted them gone too. You know? But you should know Malcolm X. You should know, let's see. Let's throw you back. Duse Ali. All right. You should know Duse Ali. Duse Ali is the one that school, you should know Duse Ali, right? He the one that schooled a lot of brothers back during the time of Noble Jew Ali. And I believe that Noble Jew Ali, well, really, that's what Baba told us, that Noble Jew Ali was taught by Duse Ali. Right? Duse Muhammad Ali. So you should know, this is a brother you should know. Right? Yeah, we'll get to him too. Oh, I got actually some paintings of him from the Holy Tablets, Hannibal. And Hannibal and his father and them and how they took over a certain area. Coming up out of going to Africa from Spain in that area, right? The Moors. We get into that, man. Who else we got? You should know by now. You should know these people by now, right? Remember we told you right? Another brother you should know, Clarence 13X. He was a student of Honorable Elijah Muhammad, just like Malcolm X and Minister Louis Farrakhan. He started the 5%ers. You know what I'm saying? Some of our brothers that they still go up under that title, the 5%ers, right? So you should know who Clarence 13X is, right? Go study the brother, right? Get your stuff down to the science, man. Get it down pat. Should get your science down to the pat. No, not yet. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Brothers, you should know by now. Booker T Washington, right? We're gonna hit you with a couple, man. Booker T Washington, man. If you don't know about Booker T and and I got books on that Booker T wrote. He wrote a couple books. He was one of our geniuses, one of our Illuminati guys. He was one of all these guys I'm showing you is the enlightened people. That's why they stand out, and that's why we're able to come back and tell you about them right now, because they stand out amongst the millions of people. These people stand out. So Booker T. Washington. We already talked about Doc. He was the first person we talked about. We talked about Pops, the first person. Yeah, Booker T. Washington. Yeah, so we talked about Pops, the first person, if you go back, man. Hey, give me some women you should know, baby. Some women, we're doing people you should know. And so I'm giving them a whole bunch of people. So you got some women that they should know about. I know I'm gonna do if you ever heard of Maya Angelou. That's how you spell her name. Yeah, so this lady, she was a prolific writer, prolific speaker. You know what I'm saying? This is a lady you should know. You know what I'm saying? That's our family. That's in our history. Yeah, hey, her too. Yeah, okay, yeah, Sugar Shane. I'm gonna put her up next. Hey, appreciate that. Shout out to brothers Sugar Shane. So she one of the prolific artists and writers. I think she was in one of the Tyler Perry movies. Because Tyler Perry was really doing the Big Mama shit, the Big Mama porch. They were sitting on the porch. Everything Rob Haynes talk about when he talk about Big Mama, Tyler Perry was reanimating it, bringing that back through the movies about Big Mama. Because I remember just like Tyler Perry is in that movie as Madea, my Madea is just like that. She carry a gun, she'll roll right up on you. You know what I'm saying? Because these people, they came up in a time during the really like the hatred time, the Jim Crow type time. So they real thug, they real gangsters because they really had to fight for their life. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that during that time, it was a time where you had to thug. Hey, Rob, bye to everybody in the building. If you want to send me a Cash App donation, I'm gonna put my Cash App in the link. Okay. Man, I told you we're gonna be doing these classes back to back because what I do got now is like a schedule written down to where I can just have a title and just go in on that particular title. So I just took the time to write the titles down so I can go in on these subjects. That way I can have classes lined up. All right, so I just posted it in the link. If you're new to the page, hit that subscribe button, man. What the hell just happened? Oh, all right, just a second, man. It just blacked out. Okay. Hold on, let me do it again. Donations. Send. Hey, if you're new to the page, hit that subscribe. Hit that like button. Hey, Robot to everybody in the building. Yeah, we did Dr. Francis Questwell. We did, yeah, I got to do Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I forgot about him. I don't know what it's saying. Chipper. All right. So Zara Ali, we talked about, because hey, give me some more women, people in the chat that we need to talk about. Man, what's going on with them phone, bro? I hope I don't gotta restore this joint, man. Cause it's freezing. All right, baby. All right. Yeah, so we're gonna go over some more women. And she's a prolific speaker too. The lady we just pulled up. Oh, okay, hold up. Man, let's think. We got more people to show you. So many, man. It is so many. Show you. Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. We don't know about the Honorable Minister Farrakhan. Came up in the same lineup with Malcolm X and Clarence 13X. I don't know why this damn phone doing Honorable Minister Farrakhan. And if you don't know about Honorable Minister Farrakhan, you step your game, man, and get in and listen to some of his speeches. He one of our Jews that was given to us by the universe. He can speak, and when Farrakhan speak to you, he that's why they scared of him. He take the fear out of your heart. And that's divine love removes fear. So that's how I know, even though everything they say about Farrakhan, I know Farrakhan, no matter what they say he did, he was doing it out of divine love. His intentions is divine love. That's why when you hear him speak, he get niggas riled up. That's why they watching them particular speakers like Minister Louis Farrakhan. Even though those people might say he worked with them, he might be to me. We know that Farrakhan is the spook that's set by the door. I'm telling you, man. So we know. So shout out to Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan for being under the tutelage and continuing the work of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Right? So who else we got for you, man? That you should know, bro. A lot of people, let's see. Marcus Garvey, we went over there. Noble Ali, we went over there. June Prucha, Dr. Africa, yeah, that's one. All right, okay, yeah, because you just gave me my Dr. Phil Valentine. I'm gonna do Dr. Not the white guy. I hope they don't show me the damn white guy. Okay, this is a being you should know, right? Dr. Phil Valentine. You should study, go find all his tapes, listen to him. This is one of my master teachers. I studied with Dr. Phil. with the signs and codes and things on ancient Kemet and things on the metaphysics. And so you should know Dr. Phil Valentine, man. He's one of the people you should know, right? Dr. Phil Valentine. And Dr. Dale Blair. Dr. Delbert Blair, right? Can I find a picture of him? This is a being you know, right? This him right here. This is a being you should know, Dr. Delbert Blair, right? These are people who are Jews, and they come in to give us a certain level of knowledge. Because in college, you have more than one. You sit up under more than one teacher, sit up under more than one master. So we got all these Jews that's sent here to teach a Pacific school, and some specialize in the same school, but a lot of people sent here to teach a certain school, right? And Delbert Blair had his own school, and we had a chance to sit up him and listen to his perspective. Ashra Kwesi, that's one of my master teachers. We're gonna talk about him next. Ashra Kwesi and Bobby Hemmitt. Yeah, we talk about Bobby Hemmitt. Yeah, Ashra Kwesi, right? And we're gonna talk about his teachers as well. Ashra Kwesi is one of my master teachers that I set up in the school, in one school of thought, under the ancient Kemet school, right? Hey, shout out Shane Collins for the $5 donation. Hey, but I set up under this team, and he's master scientist in Kemet, under Kemet knowledge, and his teachers. And these are people you should know. You should know Ashra Kwesi, right? You should know Dr. Ben Yosef. This is the city, because somebody just said, shout out General City, man. You know, we ain't got no beef no more. We ain't got no beef, man. We all family. Check this. Dr. Ben was one of the prolific teachers on ancient Kemet, right? Dr. Ben. So this is the person you want to know, Dr. Ben. You don't know nothing about Dr. Ben, pull up some of his tapes on YouTube, study him. You can go study under one of his students. Another one, Ashra Kwesi was one of his students, and he one of his most prolific students to me. He was like his apprentice. Ashra Kwesi is like Dr. Ben's apprentice. Then you got the young fiery brothers. Somebody just pointed out, and a lot of New Wapians might not like this dude because he always attacking us. Because it's a long story with it though, but it ain't like to me. I think the type of being Saru the City is, he talked to shit on the mic, but if we was to hook up as brothers, and had to do some work together, and for our people, Saru City would be down with it. He wouldn't be no beef, and it'd be cool. You know what I'm saying? I think that's all just hype, because General City Sudi, or the General City. He's a hype type dude. He pumped up, he fiery. So he might be a queer, he might be an Aries sign. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But he pumped up, he fiery, be a fiery brother. But he one of the students of Dr. Ben and Ashra Kwesi. Okay. Another brother that I felt like this was like his other partner, he got a couple books out you need to get, is Dr. Clark. I think his first name Henry Clark. He was like to me, he was like one of the other guys as far as the ancient Kemet African perspective, right? Dr. Clark. So if you don't know who he is, you need to know, man. You need to know these people. You need to know these, man. Yeah, General said he's energy, man. It's necessary. But like I say, I think that on the camera he talks shit about us because it's like we just throwing eggs at each other. But if we was, it's like we he having fun with it. But I think if we was to meet the brother in person and sit down with him, it'd be like, okay, we really family. We just, you know how family do. Sometimes y'all might, roast each other. That's how I feel that it is. But Dr. Clark is one of the beings you should know. Right? Study this being, get his books, go study all of his lectures. He had a lot of debates with people about African concepts versus everybody else concepts, right? And he won all these debates, proving that African concept is pretty much the first concept, and everybody else took their concept from African concepts. Dr. Ben, he's a heavy hitter. He's a heavy hitter. Another one I'm about to get off. I'm gonna do a part to this. It's gonna be like probably 2 part, like another part to this. So we go over more people. But I'm just gonna go over a couple people because my phone about to go dead. I'm gonna be back on at 5 o'clock. But I want to talk about okay. Hey, Rod, to everybody that's in the building, man. These are people you should know because a lot of young people watching the channel now and they don't know these people. It might be a lot of you on the tape that know these. We're gonna talk about Bobby Hemmitt on the next tape. And Bill Carson, yeah, he one of the new guys that on the scene that's dealing with he teach the same school that I teach, mostly like extracurricular, and stuff about outer space and different things of that nature. And there's no such thing really as outer space, right? So we can get into that. But yeah, we'll get into these other more scientists like George Washington Carver, right? Benjamin Banneker, right? These are people you should know. Let's probably get that. About John Henry Clark. That's one you should know, man. Dr. Valentine, Phil Valentine. We already did him. One of my master teachers. One of the people that I said on the. Come on, man. It's a phone. Taj Tarik Bey. You should know about this brother, right? Hey, that's another sister too. We're gonna talk about that sister too. It's Empress Patrice. You should know about Taj Tarik Bey. It's one of our moral science master teachers, one of our jewels that was given to us by the universe in order to spread a certain level of information to get us back on track, man, to get us back to where we need to go. Taj Tarik Bey, man. So make sure you check this brother out, get his book, study him, watch all of his tapes, and understand what you're hearing. Do your research, take notes, write stuff down, and go do your own research on it so you can know it for yourself. Right? This is another lady you should know, right? They're still dealing with the more science. It was heavy duty. She was heavy duty. The Empress Patrice, right? You should know who the Empress Patrice is. Go do your research, go study. Go figure out this game, man, and learn from that. All right. We're gonna do probably 1 or 2 more, and then we'll get up out of here. You should know who it is. One of my favorites. Right. Huey P. Huey P, man. He was the face of the Black Panthers, man. Huey P. New. And so he was the face of the Black Panthers. So, and he was smart and intelligent. This dude was he was like the brains, one of the brains of the operation. Besides the brother, another brother, Fred Hammond, right? My whole tape out on the Black. Yeah, so this brother right here was a prolific leader to the Black Panthers. So you should know who these brothers are, man. Shot him up like they shot him up like a shooting range in Chicago. So Fred Hammond, this is one of the brothers that you should know, man. This is one of the brothers. Yeah, hey, Rod Haynes, you already know we're gonna put my brother Rod Haynes up there, man. Let's hit him with the Rod Haynes joint. Can we find a picture of my brother Rod? Here. All right, you should know who Rod Haynes is, right? We're gonna add this brother in, man, because you know, and you already know who the young ill is. I'm on talking with you live now. But this is one of the brothers you should know in this time. Because he come with his piece. He's a Jew that is sent to us by the universe to raise our intelligence, get us back on track. All right. I'm gonna get you one more and then we out of here. One more. Let's think of one more good one that we can hit you with and we out. Before we get out of here, man. We hit them with a whole bunch of good. We hit you with a whole bunch of good ones. I'm trying to think. Showed you a couple Black Panthers. Yeah, Fred Hammond. We showed you that brother. All right, we're gonna hit you with the Bobby Hemmitt. The Bobby Hemmitt. The red pill and blue pill. Yeah, I like that one too. I like those brothers, the twins, red pill and blue pill. Brothers, I like the perspectives they give. Them brothers got some perspectives. They come from a good gene pool from their mother. I can look at their mother and tell that she an Indian, that she's a Native American from her features. And those brothers are Indians, a Native. Well, I know people don't like the word Indian, but those people are native. They native to Americans. I can look at their features, especially Mama Pill. So yeah, man. Trying to think. We're gonna hit him with the hit you with one more teacher, man. Yeah, we're gonna hit you with the Bobby Hemmitt, right? So this one of the brothers you should know right here. This brother, he goes in on the secret societies and break things down, and his perspective and his scientific abilities to be able to observe things and then bring it to you and break it down is remarkable. So it's one of our Jews. Even though he dissed the master teacher, but he came back later and cleaned it up. So but he's one of the brothers that's prolific, one of our Jews. You know what I'm saying? As far as teaching. Bobby Hemmitt. Make his brother out, get the books that he get out, check his lectures out. He's one of the whistleblower. I call Bobby Hemmitt the whistleblower. Bobby Hemmitt will tell you they died, they back there. I saw them and they were getting booty. He one of them guys. They were getting booty, and we got him on tape. And we know what's going on. We seen the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? That's how Bobby Hemmitt is. He one of them family members. They go come by and tell, man, you gonna be like, "Dad, this nigga sick." They got the whole thing. Yeah, so he funny. Bobby Hemmitt is funny, man. So he got that sense of humor about him when he telling his and he's very detailed like I am. You know, you can look at him and tell he probably one of them Blackfoot Indians or them Geechees and some Seminoles mixed in. You know what I'm saying? But he one of them funny guys, man. Yeah, Steve Coakley. Oh yeah, y'all got to hit him with the Steve Coakley before we get off, man. Got to hit him with the Steve Coakley joint, man. You already know. People you should know, man. He coming at Steve Coakley is in the same type of lineup with Bobby Hemmitt. They work together. Damn, come on, man. Steve Coakley. This is a brother, you should go study this brother. Go study this brother, man. These brothers right here. Steve Coakley. He's one of those brothers you got to know about. He's the same thing. He studied secret societies, and he do analyzing of attempted assassinations and all that. He got a good eye on this joint, a perspective. He got a good perspective on what was happening, and he put it out. Yeah, the Duke of Tears. I like that, brother. We'll talk about the young. Hey, we might go into the young, do the young ones on the next crowd. Like talk about Polite, my brother Polite, Duke of Tears. It's a couple young brothers that's out, that's hot. And we're gonna talk about them brothers on the next tape. I wanna do one more, man. This came to me for my phone cut out. I wanna do one more. And this one of my favorite guys. This one of my favorite guys, man. And one of my favorite Jews that we got from the universe to come here and give us another part of this shit. His name is Khalid Muhammad, right? Khalid Muhammad, man. We're gonna close out on him. He one of the ones you should know. Khalid Muhammad, man. This is one of our generals who came here to get us on track, man. Ain't nobody punking us out. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't trying to start nothing, but we're gonna defend ourselves, type of thing, man. So Khalid Muhammad, I hate that him and Farrakhan got into it. Because what it is the same thing with Malcolm X and Elijah Muhammad. When you got two big prolific people in the same team, it causes conflict sometimes. So that one big person got to go to his own team, and that's what Malcolm X was trying to do, but it was other people hating on him. But it wasn't Elijah Muhammad. It was people that was in there that wanted to have Malcolm X spot, and they came after him. And with Khalid Muhammad, the same thing. He was the next prolific thing under the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, and people they didn't like him because then he went off and started his own thing, right? So that's what happened. They were scared of Khalid. Yeah, they were scared of Khalid, right? They were scared of Khalid. He was powerful, man. This dude right here, he looked like the guy that you didn't want to. He looked like the guy that was gonna lead us. He just got that look. That warrior, that Zulu look, you know what I'm saying? Like Shaka Zulu look. And Dr. Africa, but I think we talked about Dr. Africa, but if not Dr. Layla Africa, we'll talk about him on the next tape. I'm gonna make sure I talk about him on the next tape. I think I talked about him around the same thing as Dr. Sebi. Or I might talk about him though, but we'll talk about him on the next tape. Yeah, the Duke of Tears, Sugar Shang is the young cats we're gonna talk about on the next tape. Yeah, so we're gonna sign out right there, man, and come back on at 5, man, and try to do another tape on probably part 2 on this, and then we might cut to something else tonight too, because we're gonna probably hit you with 3 tapes tonight. But we're gonna do part 2 to this because this right here is a lot. It's a lot of people that we didn't go over, like scientists from back in the day, like Benjamin Banneker, and these different beings. So we're gonna talk about them on the next tape. But these are people you should know. That way you can take down, we're talking about the scientific proven thing. You can take their scientific proven data that these people already put out and add it to your game, and they're gonna make you just that much better. Just think of how prolific you will be if you can absorb all those beings' data on their scientific experiments, they quotes, they hold diaries of what their life was about, and then add it to your game, that how much prolific you will be, because they were all prolific. If you want to be great, study the greats. Study the people that we remember. Yeah, Larry Hoover, we talked about Larry Hoover, right? We talked about Larry Hoover, Jeff Ford. We're going to talk about Angel Bay and all them on the next tape, the other generation. So, but just think about how powerful you could be if you absorb all the data that them scientists that we just showed you put out. And you could just absorb that and add it to your game. How much prolific you will be. Yeah, so if you late coming in, man, just hit that cash app, hit that subscribe button, man, hit that bell, man, and go back and wind the tape back, because we're gonna go come with part 2 next. But this is just part 1. People you should know. You know, you should know these people, your kids, everybody, your family. These are your ancestors. You should know these people and what they did, so you can do research based on what they already did, and then you can take their data that they already came up with, that's scientifically proven, and then you can. That's how we advance. We advance off. We don't go backwards. We go forward. We don't, we advance off our later ancestors, the scientists that were before us. We advance off of what they did. We're supposed to take whatever they did to the next level. Your kids supposed to do 10 times better than you, and then their kids supposed to do 10 times better than them. But somewhere along the line, that particular system got cut off, and that's why we got kicked in the balls in this race. And that's why, like, so when your people die, what I mean by this, to give you an example, when your people die, your old, you got to pay for their funeral, and they don't leave you nothing but a debt. You got to pay them to put them in the ground. That shit ain't cheap. You're talking about in upwards from $7,000 to $8,000 to $20,000, right? So, but if they leave you with, they got an insurance policy where they got $250,000, and they already got a house that's paid off and cars that's paid off, and they pass that down to you, then you got to advance. You got a 10%. You got a head start. You got a head start, man. In this game, you know what I'm saying? That's what I mean when I say, the stuff that passed down. So the scientists already did this, because it ain't about material things. It's about just how they live their life. And if you take their data, how they live, and add it to your game, it'll make you that much better. It'll make you that much more powerful in this game. See what I'm saying? And we're about to get out, man. So, Islam, peace, Hotep, right? Shug, divine love throughout the boundless universe to all. We love you all. Wadu.